It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the CapitalZ coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be from the replay request series where anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays. To know more about how you can do so, you can join the Discord server. The link to that is on the Twitch panel and in the description below. Alright people. Alright, so we got MoFaD over here on the top right, spawning in as the pink Undead. He is our top replay contributor and top donor as well, or rather only donor. Contributed $25 to me, which I am very grateful of. And he's going to be going up against a player known as Snake. Now, Snake is a returning opponent to MoFaD. We've seen one of his games on Stand LV. And Snake's a good competition at the level of MoFaD. Sadly, Booster doesn't not really show up the MMR over here, but sooner or later we're gonna come up with something, and we're gonna have something going down where we can also see the player's MMR and stuff like that. So we'll have a better insight of what we are about to see. MoFaD going in for Death Knight on the top right. Snake's gonna go in for Warden. The game's already interesting, baby. It's already super interesting as MoFaD finds and kills the critters nearby. Now this is something that Undead players do. For the players that don't know, I'm pretty sure Undead players know about it. Undead players tend to find the critters, well, obviously tend to find the critters, but what I'd say, the critters actually have a default initial spawning location. They have a ability known as wander as in it just wanders around. That's the initial ability of all critters, so they wander around, and that's an ability in World Edit, by the way. that's actually an ability given to them. Otherwise, in a neutral scenario, units like that will not actually move. Like the creeps do not move the same way the critters should not move otherwise, but the critters have this little ability called wander. That's why they move. So because they move around and they have a default spawn location, you want to go there and grab them, or rather kill them with your acolytes or something as soon as possible, so that they don't wander off too far away, and after that you can use their corpse to get your skeleton warrior. Once you have your skeleton warrior down, go towards, well, of course, just go toward whatever you want to do, harassment, creeping, etc., whatever. But that's really the small thing about wander. There, for the guys that did not know, now you know. By the way, for the guys on the stream, you can try and jump and catch that star. Catch that star by putting down exclamation jump. And we have MoFaD going in for the top camp up here, getting himself a nice claws of attack +5. Now MoFaD doesn't have knowledge of this, does have knowledge of the warden from what I understand, because the lich was nearby. Yeah, well, I was actually babbling about another thing there. I'm not exactly sure actually, but the MoFaD was still there. The archer kind of hunted the acolyte away, and well, now he knows. Now he knows there's a warden in the battlefield, and now he knows that he's gonna have to be very careful. Warden's gonna go in for Shadow Strikes, and Shadow Strike's gonna work out great for her because MoFaD's going in for Fiends. The last time I believe Snake had an engagement with MoFaD went in for Mass Ghouls with Dreadlord, and he didn't have fan of knives, but Snake in that particular game also went in for Shadow Strike. Phantom Knife would have been better in that game though. I'm not talking about other games, let's talk about this one, as Snake is done creeping one camp out, or no, he's rather just taking the item there from one of the creeps and gonna sell it off immediately, get himself boots of speed. So that boots of speed tells me that Snake's gonna rely on playing a very aggressive game and harassment based tactics will be his wheelhouse, as he gets back to his base with the warden and probably will try to get it to level 3, as we have that acolyte getting murdered by those angry Karens, the archers there. As MoFaD finishes off the creeps on the top. This does kind of hinder the opponent player as well. When you only like kill the item giver and go away, of course your opponent loses that particular item, but he also loses the amount of experience that he could get from one creep camp. And his creep route gets kind of disrupted if you think about it. And MoFaD's Death Knight still sitting at level 2. Snake's technically already at, also only at level 2, so that's one thing going down there. MoFaD going in for another orange camp. That's gonna give him level 3 for sure. Not too sure about Snake though, as he going in for the expansion. Tier 2 is reached. Lich coming in, Slaughterhouse dropped, and now he's waiting for enough resources to go. Tier 3, of course. So this is like the point where Undead players could be a bit vulnerable. The only real big benefit that they have right now is that the Blight, of course, and their ziggurats can be transformed into spirit towers. But if you do force that on them, they can actually crumble if you think about it. Go in for some mass in the tier 1 and deal a lot of harassment. You can actually completely mess up his gameplay in a way. Lich is out, and MoFaD's currently creeping at the Goblin Merchant camp. Snake's gonna get himself an Alchemist. Okay, that's one way of doing things. He tried to go in for the same camp. Acid Bomb with the Shadow Strike. That Death Knight is taking so much damage. Frost Nova on the Warden, and they're gonna try and attack that ensnared Fiend there, who's gonna back out lightly. Another Warden illusion. Oh no, this Warden! Use the Blink to get the hell away from there. Wow, that was super close. Like one wrong maneuver, one split second delay, and that would have been a dead Warden. A dead level 3 Warden. Big loss for Snake and a big benefit for MoFaD, of course. More Wisps coming in and Angel of Lore. It's kind of annoying when critters block your way. Rather just kill them when you see them.
A player's forces are under attack.
And MoFaD is kind of going in for this camp with both of his heroes. It's obviously going to hinder the amount of experience the Lich gets, and it's going to be harder to level that up. Oh my goodness, Shadow Strike, Potion of Heal though. Warden uses Blink inside. Can't hide, it's daytime. Death Coil, Frost Nova, but the Death Knight, it's got a Potion of Heal, it's gonna be fine. Using the TP now. But the Warden is so weak. All of the archers are there, they can try to shot down the Death Knight, but no, it's not really a good idea because of the Potion of Heal there. If I didn't even have to use it, and he gets to keep it for future use. Some Brides coming in, some more archers, tier 3, second Ancient of Lore, no, it's just an Ancient of Wonders. Where is the Warden? Warden's gonna run back to the base to be able to heal from the Moonwells. Yes, you want to do that. As MoFaD's going in for the camp again. He was, oh my. Got the Book of GG. There's a good chance that Snake may just get the same item on his side. Book of Dead will be a game changer. Not like MoFaD is on the back foot or anything. But if MoFaD goes in for the assault with a 50-foot army, which he is closing by the way. Doesn't have enough resources right now, but he should get them down. Destroyer upgrade coming in. Another Fiend. Frost armor going down. And he's gonna tank damage on the Lich. Let's Death Coil that. There's no greater mana. Is he backing out though? Could kill one or two more. In my opinion, would have given him level 2 on that alchemy. Didn't have the confidence, or really want to take the risk with the archers being weak. And of course, the possibility of MoFaD lurking around. Now he's got the expansion, and he is currently trying to fortify it. MoFaD's gonna detect that.
A player's forces
He's
are
gonna
under
try and
attack.
do something about it. He's going back for the creep camp. MoFaD is nearby. MoFaD will attack the expansion most likely. Dark Ranger going to be third hero for MoFaD. And he's gonna have to back out once again as he sees MoFaD coming in for the assault. MoFaD can take out this Ogre Warrior easily, and he should. But his focus is Snake. 2 archers down and transform into Skeleton Warriors with Black Arrow. A third one, wow, he's doing great. And the worst part is he's got Book of GG. He could have done another strike on that building before it came up. He's just gotta just use the Book of GG. This game is over. If you use the goddamn Book of GG right now, push in, this is over. The Wisps can of course detonate. Rune Bracer, whoa, that's actually gonna mitigate the Shadow Strike a lot. Going after the buildings one by one. Take out the Moonwells, of course. Snake, not really. I mean, MoFaD's just feeling comfortable right now. He's like, I don't really need to use the Book of GG. I'm fine with the stuff I have right now. Snake with the expansion. Oh no, what's he doing? He's going in for creep camps. I guess he wants to hire some mercenaries. Losing so many buildings though. Still got 60 cap. Got some Moonwells at the expansion. I guess he's just gonna let MoFaD run wild at his base, which is never a good idea. Some tomes there. Yep, he wanted to hire some mercenaries. But is he gonna go back to his base to save it? He lost 50% of all the buildings over here. Only the big tree of eternity, Ancient of Lore and Altar and the Hunter's Soul of course survives. Now he's getting in Wellspring, but of course he already lost so much now. He's going in for more creeping, come on. Big Tree of Eternity being damaged, and oh my goodness, the Frost Nova just disintegrated 3 Wisps. My goodness, that was just absolutely brutal. He's coming back in. Trying to target that Druid of the Claw. No staff reservation. Snake did not pick that up. Book of GG now called in by MoFaD because he senses some danger. He sees and senses danger, and he loses his Lich though. That's not good. Wisps coming in for detonation, and Wisps just detonated all over the Book of GG. The forced detonation is going to be worth it because he detonated more Wisps than he needed to, and now MoFaD cutting down his opponent's economy there. Snake only has 1 mine being fully operated at his expansion. His main is currently as good as nothing. He's making more Wisps though. And he still has a big army here. Just go for the main, take it out in my opinion. He's got enough firepower to do so. So much damage across the board.
Town is under siege.
Wisp being pulled in to repair the Tree of Eternity. Things are of course not looking so good for Snake. He got TP, he didn't use the TP. He could have easily used the TP there. We don't have the Lich to disintegrate the Wisps.
Are under attack.
Gotta revive it first. But of course you can kill them using your Dark Ranger. No point in putting on Black Arrow on them. Wisps do not have corpses, so no skeleton warrior from them. But I think you got extra damage while you attack them. As I said earlier, he's got enough firepower. Maybe we should unburrow that fiend. And just like that, main falls for Snake. And the Lich came out from a really bad direction, I must say. May just get killed. You may want to use a Scroll of Healing, but nope, gets taken out. Didn't really get the opportunity to even do anything there. Could have cast a Frost Nova, I'm not pretty sure if he did. He may have done that. Okay, maybe he wants to take out all the Wisps over here before they do something funny.
A player's forces are under attack.
And although the expansion is still standing, and I wouldn't really count this expansion out, to be honest. Expansion does have a good amount of stuff there. He managed to build it in a defensive way. He may just be able to put on a fight over here and hold off against MoFaD, but really, it's just gonna be an uphill fight. The only little thing that MoFaD does not have on his side is an expansion. And he's just going to leave it to the Skeleton Warrior, it appears. Got some more mercenaries coming in. Shadow Strike on the Dark Ranger. Focus Fire on the Dark Ranger, but Death Coil to the rescue. We're gonna have another Death Coil. Does have Potion of Healing there. May want to pass it on. It should not have that, but you got Death Coil now. Big over, that's taken down. So much fire on that Dark Ranger, but Death Coil to the rescue 3 times. 4 times now. Wow. Clutch Death Coil rescue there 4 times in a row. As Snake is forced to TP back into his expansion, which is his only base right now, because he already lost his main and all the buildings around it. And MoFaD's here to pick up the pieces. It's not going to be an uphill fight for MoFaD, but it will be an uphill fight for Snake. I don't really think Snake's gonna come out of this. He isn't giving up just yet, but I don't really see him coming out of this. As he is trying to reposition his Ancient Protector there. That's one of the reasons you could say he's not gonna come out from this, because if he doesn't have the Ancient Protector planted at the right plot, he does now, but after it loses most of the HP, and after it gets taken out. There you have it. This game is over. MoFaD takes this game. It became pretty one-sided after a point, I must say. Snake just refusing to give up from what I see, but it's over really. I mean, there's really no point in just pushing on this way. Well, say that was the best, but it was a good game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more, and just like always, I'll be seeing you on the next episode of Warcraft Day.